welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make 4 different kinds of simple syrup for your vanilla cakes. Okay, maybe they're no longer simple if they get, I don't know, but they're very delicious depending on what kind of feeling you want, like what kind of taste you're going for your vanilla cake. So today I'm going to show you how to make 4 different types of simple syrups that you can use for your vanilla cake. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first one is the plain simple syrup. Everybody knows this is like the normal one most people use, and it goes for almost any kind of cake, like any kind of cake basically that you want to make, and you want to make it maybe moister or anything. So this simple syrup goes for any kind of cake, and it is fabulous for vanilla cakes. So what you need is 1 cup of water in a pot. Yes, and you don't want the water to maybe boil or maybe dry up or anything. So immediately you want to add to that cup of water 1 also cup of sugar, 1 cup of sugar as well. So you have 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar, and then you want to stir it until it melts. You basically, you don't want to boil, you just want to bring it to a boil lightly. You don't want to like keep boiling it and let it reduce and everything. So you just want to lightly bring it to a boil, and then it is ready. You don't have to stir it if maybe I just wanted it to like boil really fast, because like I wanted it to melt really fast, because I had like on this day I think I made about 9 different kinds of simple syrup. So okay, so once it comes to a boil, normally what I like to do is to pour it in like a ceramic plate, and then and then once you're done with that, I pour it in a plastic container as well to store it. And I'm making this little because just for the purpose of showing you guys. Normally if I make this, I make about maybe 5 or 6 different, like 6 batches all at once, and then keep it. Okay, so the next one you want to do is the milk simple syrup. This one is quite nice, and it's a little bit rich in case you want to make your cake a little richer. So you need 1 cup of water, and then to that you want to add as well, no, you need half a cup of water, and then to that you want to add half a cup of milk. Yes, just plain regular milk, basically maybe 2.5 or 3.2 or 3% milk. Yes, so you want to add that to the bowl, and then you want to add 1 cup of sugar as well, and then you want to stir until it is completely melted. Yes, so today we're adding half a cup of milk. So half a cup of sugar, half a cup of milk. What you're simply doing is, sorry, I said half a cup of water and half a cup of milk and 1 cup of sugar. It's almost the same thing with the first one. What you're simply doing in this case is replacing half a cup of water with the milk. Yes, so you're replacing, like it's like you're doing 1 half and half, basically half milk and half water. So what this does is like it gives your cake a little bit more richness than just the regular plain one. And usually when I make this, I like to put like a teaspoon of maybe vodka or a teaspoon of lemon extract. What that does is it helps it last longer. So I don't have to make every time. So I make this in batches, and I pour it in a ceramic plate for it to cool down a little, and then once it cools for about maybe 5 or 6 minutes, I like to pour it in a plastic container to store it. Okay, so the next one we're going to be doing is condensed milk simple syrup. Yeah, this one is very rich and very decadent. In my opinion, I think this is the richest because this is wonderful. It tastes amazing. Yeah, regardless of what kind of cake you're using it for, it tastes amazing, and it particularly tastes really nice for vanilla cake. So you want 1 cup of water, and then to that you want to add half a cup of condensed milk, and then you want to pour it in your pot while the water boils, and then you want to use like a scraper, like a spatula or something, to scrape it off so you don't waste your condensed milk, so you can have like a good measurement basically. And then you just want to stir that until it comes to a boil. You don't have to boil it for a long time, and if you want to make it a little bit browner, if you want to make it richer, you can leave it for about 2 or 3 more minutes. And you don't have to add vodka or lemon extract to preserve this, because it basically you can keep this for about a week or 2 weeks, and it won't spoil inside the fridge. Of course, I've not kept it for longer, but I've had it for about 2 weeks and it didn't spoil inside the fridge without any preservative or anything. So once it comes to a boil, what you want to do is to transfer it into a ceramic bowl or into maybe a glass bowl. You don't want to put it in plastic immediately, because like plastic and heat is not very healthy for you. So you want to put it in the ceramic bowl first, so it can cool down for like maybe 5-10 minutes, just to like come to like a lower temperature. Is it lower or higher? whatever. And then you want to transfer that into a plastic container. So I have these plastic containers. I have so many of them that I store stuff in. Okay, so the last and final one is the honey simple syrup. This one is so nice. Okay, although it gives your cake a slightly brownish color, just slightly, you might not even notice, but I noticed, but you might not even notice, and it's very nice and very decadent. So what you want to do is 1 cup of water and then half a cup of sugar, and then the remaining half cup of sugar we're going to replace it with 2 tablespoons of honey. So you want 2 full tablespoons, not teaspoons. You want like actual, the big spoon is a tablespoon. Okay, so you want like 2 heaped spoonful of honey, and then you want to pour it inside, and then you want to bring it to a boil. You just want to bring it to a light boil. You don't want to boil it too much, and then you can like transfer it into the bowl again and store it for safekeeping. So this is very easy, and this doesn't need preservative as well. I've kept these two for about 2 weeks or a little bit more, but not up to 3 weeks though. But I just keep them in the fridge. When I need them, I just take it out and then pour out a little. You don't want to be dipping your brush directly into the stock of simple syrup you have, otherwise you might contaminate it and maybe like it might spoil faster. So what you want to do is take the little you want to use and pour into a bowl, and then put the rest back in the fridge. So what you want to do is bring this to a light boil, and then do the same thing, transfer it to a ceramic bowl, and then from then you transfer it into your container and store it in the fridge. So that's all you have to do. So now we have 4 different simple syrups that are great for vanilla cakes. So you have the plain simple syrup, the milky simple syrup, the condensed milk simple syrup, and the honey simple syrup. And the one you have to worry about preservation for is the milky simple syrup. So you have to put like a tablespoon of maybe vodka or lemon extract or something, just to keep it to keep it safe basically. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.